Listeria is a bacteria and it can cause, through infection, a nasty disease in people, and that's called listeriosis. And most people aren't at particular risk of listeriosis, but some people are, and that's pregnant women and their unborn babies, the elderly, and people with immune suppression. And if you get listeriosis, it can be quite nasty. It can cause a septicemia or blood poisoning. It can cause a meningitis, and in up to 20 or 30% of patients can even cause death. So it's a nasty disease, best worth avoiding. These cases are linked to a national outbreak of over 20 cases, and that's been linked epidemiologically to an outbreak related to cheese that is produced in a factory in Melbourne by the Jindi Company. And there's a list of products that have been recalled, and we're asking people to double check that they don't have any of these products in their fridge or in their home, because there could be a risk if you eat them of getting listeriosis. So check your own fridge, but also if you've got relatives or friends with these who might be at risk of listeriosis, and double check that they don't have the products either. You can check the complete list of products on our website just to make sure that you don't have those in your fridge. If you do, discard them or take them back to the place of purchase. There are two issues. One is that it's got a long incubation period of up to 70 days between the time you get exposed or eat the product that's contaminated with listeriosis and coming down with the disease. So people may have eaten the product up to 70 days ago and be at risk of coming down with the disease. The second thing is that it can survive in people's fridges in cheeses for quite a long time. So you need to check that your fridge doesn't have one of the recalled products, because people can keep the cheeses in their fridge for some weeks. Look, there's a range of foods that are a higher risk for containing listeria infections or bacteria, and people at high risk of getting the disease, and that's pregnant women, the elderly, people with immune suppression either by disease or because of the drugs they're on, need to be careful of what foods they eat and to avoid those high risk foods. Those high risk foods are things like soft cheeses, pate, pre-packaged sandwiches and salads, deli meats, and smoked fish. But there's a list that you should check also on the website.